Hello to all supporters of the number one game. Subscribe, give us a like, and write in the comments below from which city and country you're watching us. It's always interesting to know about our subscribers' variety. And while you're writing, we are about to begin. Let's get the show on the pitch. Ronaldo accounts have nearly a quarter of the social media followings among the top 20 players of European leagues. Greenwood will not train or play for Manchester United despite being released on bail. It'll be harder for Messi at the age of Cristiano to stay at his goal-scoring level. Leo is a different type of player, Lewandowski thinks. Corentin Tolisso could return to Lyon next summer as a free agent, according to L'Equipe. Ashley Cole has joined Frank Lampard's coaching staff at Everton. Neither Real Madrid or Barcelona will participate in the Copa del Rey final for the second time for the last 3 seasons. Rangnick said Lingard asked for a couple of days off to clear his head. Jesse tweeted that he did not need it, and the initiative came from Manchester United themselves. Josip Ilicic is out of Atalanta's Europa League list due to psychological issues. Holland? Just because someone has huge potential doesn't mean they will become a star for many years, Lewandowski noted. Gary Lineker has tested positive for COVID disease. He apologized to those sitting next to him on the plane and thanked the scientists for creating the vaccine. Manchester United players were shocked and appalled by the photos and audio posted by Greenwood's ex-girlfriend. Bentancur and Kulusevski? Spurs brought in a couple of players who were struggling to get into poor, for their standards, Juventus team. Joe Cole criticized Tottenham's deals. Football can be excluded from the program of the Summer Olympics in case the idea of biennial World Cup gets confirmed. Mason Greenwood beefed up security at his mansion by hiring 2 bodyguards and installing a CCTV system. Paul Pogba is leaning towards Real Madrid move. Man.Utd has to come to terms with the loss of the midfielder. Man.Utd has to come to terms with the loss of the midfielder. Ronaldo is probably not going to score 60 goals in a year anymore, but 30 and 40 are still making a difference, Lewandowski stated. Manchester United believes Ronaldo's move has helped boost their commercial revenue. The club is going to have a £20 million plus contract with blockchain platform Tezos. Barcelona can save up to €14 million on a contract with Samuel Umtiti. Many payouts depend on his performances. Messi is the best player in the world. I believe that Copa America was very important for him to win the Ballon d'Or, says Lautaro Martinez. The recent situation with Greenwood influenced the fact of Lingard remaining at Manchester United. Rangnick confirmed the matter. Sadio Mane paid for the trip to the Africa Cup of Nations semi-finals for 50 Senegalese fans. He's going to do the same thing for the final stage too. Sergio Ramos could miss both legs against Real Madrid. Recently, the defender suffered a muscle injury during one of the training sessions of the Parisians, so his recovery may take several weeks. Neymar has been allowed to have training sessions by PSG doctors. His chances of participating in games versus Real Madrid have significantly increased. Milan and Ismail Benacer have agreed over personal terms until the summer of 2026. The player will receive €3 million with bonuses. Douglas Costa is going to spend the next half a year at LA Galaxy. The club will have the opportunity to extend his deal for another 2 years. Arsenal will pay Aubameyang's wage until June, despite the termination of the contract. Lyon plans to bring Lacazette back to the club. His contract with Arsenal expires in the upcoming summer. Thiago Alcantara returns to training with Liverpool. He has been out since December 16th due to a hip injury and contracting the coronavirus afterwards. Alphonso Davies from Bayern could not play until April. He has mild myocarditis. Diego Costa may end up in Fenerbahce. The player wants a contract for 1.5 years. Milan wants to strengthen the squad with 2 players from Lille, with defenders Sven Botman and midfielder Renato Sanchez. Alvaro Morata offered Barcelona to sign him in summer. Manchester United supporters can exchange Greenwood jerseys for free. And now, we are to have a look at the results of yesterday's fixtures. Alright, it's time to dive into the main news of the release. Let's have a brief rewind of yesterday's games. Egypt advanced to the Africa Cup of Nations final by beating Cameroon in the penalty shootout. Salah will face Senegal, led by Sadio Mane, in the final showdown, and it will be very epic to witness. Next up, we have Copa del Rey. The clubs which booked themselves place in the semifinals are Betis and Athletic Bilbao. Betis defeated Sociedad 4-0, while Madrid lost to Bilbao 1-0. This year's Copa del Rey is full of sensations, isn't it? Following Adama Traore, Barcelona presented their another stellar newbie, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Barca is one of the best clubs that should win the Champions League. I'm here and we will do everything to return and then win, assured the Gabonese. Aubameyang was also asked about his desire to represent Real Madrid, voiced back in the past. My family is from Avila. My grandfather was a big fan of Atletico, and I said I was going to play for another club. It was a theme with my grandfather. Wherever he is, he will be happy with Barca. The striker got out of the sticky situation. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't rule out the possibility of leaving Manchester United in the foreseeable future. According to ESPN, the Portuguese, whose contract is valid until the end of the 2022-23 season, will wait for the appointment of a new head coach and only then decide on his future. At the same time, it's quite possible that the new head coach will refuse to work with a footballer who turns 37 on February 5th. Thus, there is no guarantee of Ronaldo performing for the Red Devils next season. During the Pilka Nosna interview, Bayern striker Robert Lewandowski commented on him not winning the Ballon d'Or. I've been thinking about the past and Ballon d'Or awards lately, and I've come to the conclusion that the FIFA awards is more important. In the Ballon d'Or, only journalists vote. There is no clear verification. In the FIFA prize, on the other hand, professionals and press vote. Captains and coaches can evaluate our performances in a more realistic and objective way, because they know how much each game, record, and injury cost us. I did vote Messi because I appreciate what he has done this year and before. Messi said he would vote me for the Ballon d'Or. He changed his mind later? I don't know. I will not complain. He made a decision and it's done. However, I won the award, so it was easier for me to accept it, Lewandowski concluded. Former Real Madrid manager Zinedine Zidane is set to take over PSG. According to Foot Mercato, the Frenchman has no intention to cooperate with sporting director Leonardo. Zidane would rather like to work alongside former Arsenal manager Arsène Wenger, who is now in FIFA. However, it's not specified what position Wenger can take in this case, as sporting director or some other. Meanwhile, the Persians are about to offer Zidane even more than 12 million a year paid at Real Madrid. Zidane also hopes to get a job offer from the national team of France. However, he may agree to lead PSG if he understands that the Blues' current head coach, Didier Deschamps, will remain in his post after the 2022 World Cup takes place. Real Madrid suggests that Manchester City is their main rival in the competition for Erling Haaland and is 80% sure that the striker is going to join the Sky Blues. According to AS radio journalist Sergio Valentin, Madrid also thinks that if Haaland ends up in Spain, then Santiago Bernabeu is the only option to pick. Los Blancos do not see Barcelona as a serious competitor. Nevertheless, the Merengues can't afford to pay Haaland as much money as other clubs. Florentino Perez plans to make Kylian Mbappe the highest-paid player within the team. Latest news on Lionel Messi. According to Spanish newspaper El Confidencial, Messi is unhappy at PSG and wants to return to Barcelona. He cannot adapt to the team's play style, is dissatisfied with their boss, and doesn't enjoy life in Paris at all. His children and Lionel's wife Antonela Roccuzzo find themselves in a discomfort. They really have a desire to return to their old life in Barcelona and insist on Leo's father to agree with Laporta on the future comeback of Messi to Camp Nou. The Argentine is open to significant salary reduce in order to help Blaugranas sign him. All that remains is to agree with PSG on the amount of the deal, since his contract expires in the summer of 2023. Friends, watch the suggested videos from our other projects. There is always captivating content to see. And that was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you right in a bit.